Now we've already taken a look at the if statement, which allows a program to decide whether or not a certain piece of code should be executed based on a condition being met. In the example I provided on screen, the integer variable x has been assigned a numerical value of 5. And down here we have our if statement. If x is greater than 2, which we know, x is 5 in this case, so 5 is greater than 2. And if you don't know that 5 is greater than 2, there's not much I can help you with. So if 5 is greater than 2, which is true, then we'll be entitled to play this piece of code down here. And this piece of code is an output, which is going to say variable x is greater than 2. So it will send that to the screen. Let's output that to the screen. We'll see if this is all true. We know it's true. So it says variable x is greater than 2, so this piece of code was accessible. If it wasn't accessible, as we would do right here, we'll see that we're not going to get anything. We're going to run this and we're not going to get anything right there. See, the whole thing disappears. So it needs to be true for the if statement. That's great now, but what if we wanted it to display a message no matter what? It would display one message if it was true and another message if it was false. And we do that with the if-else statement. If a message is true, display this. If it's not, else, you'll display this other one. So let's go ahead and let's tear this down and we'll start from scratch, just so everyone sees the process. I'm going to leave everything else on screen though, because I don't really need to go into that again. So we're going to start off by writing if, like we've seen before, and we're going to write our condition in the brackets. So let's start off with a false condition, just so we can see we'll see how it goes to the else statement after. We'll see if x is less than 2, which it's not, clearly, then you're going to put a squiggly bracket or curly bracket, and you're going to write whatever condition you want inside. So let's go ahead and write the variable x is less than 2. And end that line. So we're printing that out at the screen if that is true. And if it's not true, what you're going to do is right after you've ended off your brace for the if statement, you're just going to write else. Doesn't matter where, just write else. And you're going to open up more curly braces, just like that. And inside there, you can write something else. So here, clearly, if x is greater than 2 or equal to 2, then it's going to be in the else statement. So let's write that. The variable x is greater than or equal to 2. End line. And now we can play, and now we can see. If this is true up here, this will be the one displayed on screen. If it's not true, it's going to take this code out here, and it's going to play this code, which is going to be an output, put that on the screen. So let's go ahead and build and run this and see what we get out of it. Build has been successful. The variable x is greater than or equal to 2. Well, we know that's true. We see it up here. Let's go and test this again. Let's put 1 in there. So now our variable x is 1. Let's see what's going to happen when we build and run. We're going to see the variable x is less than 2, which is true. It's 1. So this is one little thing we want to look at. There are a few more concepts like this I'm going to bring up, so you'll see these things over the next few videos. It's going to be a little bit relaxing. I know we just looked at some really tough things, so this is going to be a little bit vacation, then we're going to get back into the more involved things. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them all as soon as I can. Thanks.